Hi friends, hello. Welcome to Jessica's cooking class. I am super excited to share more with you about Epicure and our quick, easy recipes, time-saving cookware, meal solutions, spice blends, and awesome holiday and gifting ideas for this time of year. So I'm gonna jump right in, and if you're here live tonight, please say hello. If you're catching this on the replay, comment replay. I would love to know if you're an Epicure newbie or if you are a seasoned fan, as I like to say. So here's the scenario. Have you ever gotten home from work or your activities only to discover that the ground meat is still in the freezer? You had planned for something, but it's still in the freezer, and now you've got to figure out dinner. So if you're like most of us, that then ends up being a frozen pizza or jumping back in the car to go back for takeout. I'm gonna show you why Epicure makes it so simple to still get dinner done quickly. So frozen ground meat, we are gonna take this from frozen brick of meat to better than takeout in less than 10 minutes. If you'll stick with me. Let me wash my hands real fast. So frozen ground meat is going to go into one of our steamers, and I'll talk more about it, but I want to get this going so I can show you just how fast this is. So again, hi everybody, I'm Stacey Woodworth, and I am an Epicure ambassador and a friend of Jessica's, and I'm so grateful to have this chance to share a product that her family as well as my family loves. As a busy mom, wife, and somebody who works full-time outside of the home, I was introduced to Epicure about 5 years ago when I was just looking for healthy meals that were simple. I didn't need to spend a ton of time researching recipes, reading labels on the jars, and I jumped in as an ambassador as a way of saving on my own products. Super smart, right? And from that, it has just grown to be this great business that still is feeding my family, and it's just something fun that I get to do while building a second income stream. So that's been a real blessing for us, and I share that in case this is something that you might be looking for as well, along with some delicious recipe ideas. So I showed you that one steamer because it is one of the key pieces of our silicone cookware line, and it has a sister. This is our multi-purpose steamer. So all of our silicone steamers are so great. This is food grade silicone, no BPA. It's non-toxic cookware that you can use in all the places. So you can use this and bake in it, bake your brownies, bake your cakes, do freeze things in it, make your frozen ice cream cake. It's also dishwasher safe, which is so great, easy cleanup. And where it really shines though is in the microwave. The ability to cook your food in steam. First of all, it's gonna be a lot faster. When we're talking about steaming frozen meat, we're gonna take that frozen meat from frozen to dinner in less than 10 minutes. It's pretty awesome, you're gonna really see it. It also is one of my favorites for rice. I do this almost weekly, multiple times a week, and I just did it up ahead of time. Rice and water, and tonight what I added to it was some of our ramen broth. You can add in any seasoning you want, but this steamer makes it so great. I put the water, I put my rice, I put my seasoning if you choose, and I popped it into the microwave just like this. There is no babysitting, there is no stirring the pan, there is nothing boiling over, there is no sticking. Every single time it is this perfect rice. This could be perfect rice, perfect quinoa. I can pop popcorn, I can do scrambled eggs, I can steam a bunch of veggies, I can do an entire rotisserie chicken in 20 minutes, delicious chicken fajitas in 6, a pan of ooey gooey lasagna in 20, lettuce wraps in 5 to 6 minutes, and crispy bacon in 6 minutes. With the multi-purpose steamer, which is this one. It also includes this tray, and you can put your bacon on this, lid on, crispy bacon in just 6 minutes and all of the mess is contained. It is so fantastic. When I'm cooking rice, I do not use the lid, but now I'm gonna have it just sit here and I'm gonna use my tray as a trivet while we continue talking. And I'm gonna grab this ground meat. But the multi-purpose steamer is one of my must-haves. If you're brand new to Epicure and you're looking for some time-saving cookware, this has to be tops on your list. This is also a great time of year to think about gifting. So maybe you have a sister or a sister-in-law, nieces, kiddos that are off living on their own. This is a great gift to help them to make food on their own. Okay, so just 4 minutes ago, and you'll see all that steam. 4 minutes ago, I dropped this ground meat into the steamer. Now, what I do enjoy is that it's also flexible, and so I am able to pour out some of this grease. This is really lean ground meat, but I'm getting some of it off. If I was doing noodles, I could just drain them just that easily. But just so simple, just set that off to the side. I don't have to get out another colander, and most of the time I would just be draining right into my grease jar. But I decided not to share that with you guys today. So I'm doing ground beef. What we are making tonight is beef and broccoli stir fry. And like I said, my goal is I wanted to show you that you don't have to head for the drive-through line. You can do this at home just as fast, for sure healthier, a lot less expensive, and you can customize. So this is one of our tools, is our ground meat separator. It's great for breaking up ground meat, and yes, you can use it in your skillet. It will not scratch up your cookware. I like these big, can you see that? Yeah, these big blades. There's a lot of space, so no ground meat is getting jammed in between them. But it really, look at how that ground meat, it's not all the way cooked, right? Some of it is cooked, but that just went from a brick of meat to totally workable ground meat while I was talking to you guys. Otherwise, I would have been standing over the stove, scraping off one thawed layer at a time. So I'm gonna show you tonight one of our meal solutions. Again, one of my must-haves when it comes to Epicure is our meal solutions. This is where the seasonings are already just pre-mixed for you for your meal. So beef and broccoli stir fry is a family favorite, although we customize it. And by that, I mean the on-pack recipe would have you to use beef strips and broccoli. We prefer the texture for my son to use a lean ground meat. And then I'm just gonna add in a little bit of our favorite, I use a gluten-free soy sauce. Again, you can customize. Jessica's family is gonna use a low sodium, or frankly, you can oftentimes just skip it. Customize, use what you've got, use what you love. So the seasoning mixture just has this great robust garlic and ginger and all those seasonings mixed up. So I don't have to go to the pantry to figure that all out. It is meal cooking just made easy. Everything is figured out for me. And now this is, again, where I can customize. Yes, we have some broccoli, but we actually love this meal with some bell peppers, and it's prettier. So I'm just gonna drop all of this in, and I can mix it up a little bit, but we're gonna put it back into the microwave so that we can finish cooking this. So it's going to steam those veggies, it's gonna finish cooking that meat, and it is going to just have this great dinner faster than we could have gone back for takeout, quicker than we could have made a frozen pizza, and certainly better than just a bowl of mac and cheese. Although our mac and cheese is pretty awesome. So I'm just putting the lid back on, back into the microwave it goes. So those steamers are amazing, and we have just a whole silicone cookware line. So we also have sheet pan liners that I love this time of year for easy cooking and cleanup when it comes to sheet pan dinners or baking those holiday cookies or making some cheesy garlic bread to go with your soup or chili. Those are really great. And again, just some of the other seasonings. I talked quickly, but I'll just circle back. The broth, Epicure just basically can replace your grocery shopping in that we have a whole host of different products, but Epicures are going to be significantly lower in sodium and sugar, none of the junk, none of the additives, none of the food dye, 100% gluten-free, 100% nut-free, and also free of a lot of the allergens. So if that's something your family watches, or you know a family that watches that, please share Epicure with them. The ramen broth, by comparison to those little packages, this in a serving has 390 milligrams of sodium. Our vegetable broth is even lower. And what I like is this jar is gonna give you more than 20 cups of broth. So also a great value. You can add that and make these delicious ramen bowls. You can make and season up your grains, so good. And you're not paying for the water. You can just use this to season up the water that you need and in just the amount that you need instead of having these cartons in your refrigerator, right? So the other one that I thought I would share about, one of Jessica and Jared's favorites, is our Asian stir fry seasoning. So I could have done a meal very similar and made lettuce wraps, and this would be a phenomenal seasoning blend. And one of them that is, again, 0 when it comes to sodium. The whole line is lower or no sodium and sugar. So that's really important to their family. And it should be important to all of us, as these are just healthier products without all the junk. So just spices and seasonings just to make dinner time delicious and easy. And again, these also make great gifts. This would be something fun. You could just have stocking stuffers or have a whole variety. And again, stock a young adult's new kitchen or a new family, new parents, I should say, bless them with some new pantry staples. So while dinner is cooking, let's also just whip up a quick dessert. This is one of my favorites. We have these delicious sweet dip mixes. I'm gonna share with you cranapple cinnamon. It's a seasonal one that we have right now, and it just has these dehydrated bits of cranberries, apples, cinnamon, and yes, there's real sugar, but there is never any food dyes, and there's never any high fructose corn syrup. So I like to just use your favorite yogurt of choice, and then just add in some mix. Fun fact, your big lids are 2 tablespoons, and you can follow the recipe right on the side that would have you to add 2 cups to a cup of yogurt. I just am gonna do, oops, there you go. I'm gonna do about a half a lid full, so a cup of it. And I'm just gonna stir that up. This is just gonna give it this great cranapple flavor without all the extra sugar, certainly without any of the food dyes. This is also a great blend that you could put into muffins or pancakes, cupcakes, or a really fun seasonal holiday cheese ball. And again, there's some great recipes right here as well as on my website. So I want to invite you to check that out. But see how fast that was? So while dinner was cooking, while I was talking to you about Epicure, I have just made dinner from frozen and a dessert in about 15 minutes. It would be faster if I wasn't talking through it, of course, but I love that, and I just want to show you it all done. So again, it's using the steam to cook this. So you don't have to add extra oil. It's a healthier way to cook. So again, whether I'm doing proteins or veggies, they're just cooking in their own juices. Oh, it smells amazing. And I just love that variety of colors. And the meat is totally cooked through. So this is just gonna be an amazing dinner. And again, we were able to put that together from frozen to cooked, juicy. This is not dried out. This is lean meat, so there's not any fat in the bottom, but it is not dried out. And my veggies will always be cooked perfect. And so what's so great is now you can just build a fun dinner plate. And I got this from a guest one time who does this in a restaurant. And so I thought I'd show it to you guys too. You can kind of treat your family so it's like a takeout night, but take your plate, take your steamer full of rice, grab your favorite silicone spoon. I love the saute spoon. These just restocked. Fill up your little 1 cup glass dish with some rice. And then just turn that over onto your plate. And you have this great little rice pile. And just dish up dinner. Does that look delicious or what? Oh, so, so good. And then what's always great is you can add a little extra. I like Epicure's Everything Bagel Topper. I know this is one of Jessica's favorites as well. No sodium, all those good seed bits. So put it on your guacamole toast, avocado toast, put it on your eggs, put it on your potatoes, or put it on your ramen rice and broccoli stir fry that we just did super fast. So you guys, I hope that was exciting to see. Whether you're new to Epicure or you're a seasoned pro, I really just want to invite you to check out the website or message me. What I love to do is to help you find those things that are best for you. I always think our cookware stands out. Our silicone cookware, especially our steamers, stand out when you say you're so busy. These are going to cut cooking and cleanup time by so much. I also love our sheet pan liners. If you're looking for meals, I love our meal solutions. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, simple on-pack recipes to follow. And one of my favorite collections is the 3 weeks of easy dinners, 15 meal variety pack. So 15 different meals for you to try, and it comes with a meal planner and meal guide. And then of course, I encourage you to check out some of our other pantry staples, whether that's Everything Bagel Topper, your taco seasoning, your Asian stir fry seasoning, your broths. We just have a whole host of great grocery and food products that I want you to check out. If you need anything at all, don't hesitate to reach out to me, and I look forward to hearing what you think. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.